of it. Every person has the same 24 hours in a day. The difference is how we utilize those hours. And wasting time often costs more in the long run than losing money. Andrew said ultimately we are all underpaid for our time we spend working. However, one must live. That's absolute facts, Andrew. Absolute facts. Uh okay, Tina, I just got a notification for you, so you good. Okay. Our next talking point is going to be the cost of wasted time. Procrastination steals opportunities. Time wasted can never be recovered. You could only move forward. So I have a question for everybody that's watching. Would your future self thank you for starting today? What's good, Jeffrey? Thank you for joining, man. Okay, everybody's still speaking. That's a good deal.
What was your question?
Okay. Would your future self thank you for starting something today? Like anything that you know you wanted to change in your future. It's basically asking, have you been making moves to start doing something differently today? Do that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yes. Um, Especially as it pertains to defining and redefining relationships.
Okay.
Um, Moving certain pieces um as it pertains to relational equity.
Okay. Oh,
Um, because I'm a firm believer that I things should not just be one way
absolutely.
as it pertains to pouring into other people,
Mhm,
investing into other people. It should not be as well that the people around me are no more than crutches, people
right.
that keep me from growing, people
Mhm,
that keep me stagnant because they're okay with just being where they are, not looking forward to growth, not looking forward to change. And
right.
so when it comes to relational equity, I've chosen now and been working on um making it real clear, uh aligned in the sand, so to speak.
Okay.
And I know for a fact it'll benefit me in the future.
Right. Okay. Andrew B said, I think my future self will be disappointed I didn't start sooner. Yeah, I mean that's what we're talking about. You can't go back in time, but you could start to make whatever progress or moves that you want to make. You could start right now. This way, however long you feel you wasted, you don't want to look back in that next time frame. Like say you feel like you wasted 3 years, you don't want to look back 3 more years from now and say, dang, I could have started 3 years ago when I realized I was wasting the past 3 years. So, it's all about making a pivot, like from now to look forward to today starts your future. Right now starts your future. Supreme said yes, but I started a while ago. Okay, that's a good deal. Ryan said investing. Man, tell me about it, bro. But again, you actually you had to start somewhere. A lot of the information with investing, we weren't taught, or we didn't know anybody that really was into that type of stuff. So we had to learn it all on our own. But at the end of the day, you could start showing your kids, things that you didn't know when you were their age. So it's not necessarily such a bad thing. He said, yes, it would be kicking my feet out of trouble, kicking your feet out of trouble. I've sidestepped in goal I've engraved as reality and negativity I've removed wholeheartedly. Absolutely, bro. Future self shouldn't be disappointed. Maybe, just maybe, it wouldn't have worked out at that time, at that period in time. Oh, yeah, okay, Andrew. That's a valid point. That's a very valid point, bro. It's better than not starting at all. That's all I'm saying, Jay. Absolutely. Mimi said, agree. Mines will ask me why I didn't go harder. Okay, yeah, but you could always put the foot on the gas, now. So maybe you feel like you're not going as hard as you can, pause, but at least you're trying to move in the right direction. So you could always apply more pressure there. 3 more years wise, G. Yep. Yep. I say that because now I'm very deliberate and unapologetic about my boundaries. I wish I was this way before, but I completely understand what you're saying. Yeah, I get you though, Andrew. Corey's World is in the chat. Greetings, alien. Everybody speaking. I'm going to let go of my fears. Yeah. It's like, what's the worst that could happen? You either succeed or you don't at whatever it is whatever goal you have in mind. But even if you don't succeed, you learn lessons from it, and you can't look back and say, dang, I should at least try. That's all I'm really saying, Mimi. But yeah. Antonice in the building. Stardust is in the building. Thank y'all all for joining.
It's something that I thought about that I can't remember. I think it was Angel.
Mhm.
Um I wanted to address the fact that um of course I concur with you with saying that you can't go back in time,
Right.
but sometimes you have to recognize that sometimes it's not time yet.
Yeah.
Like the
Andrew said
time
that.
isn't until now. You
Right.
didn't know what you know today, yesterday, last week, last month, last year. So, with
Right.
everything that we're given as it relates to knowledge or wisdom, understanding, once you come to a place where you're like, okay, I think I got it now, then you can move forward. Because if you move forward ignorantly, you subject to be starting over the same cycle all over again on the hamster wheel, not getting anywhere. And so it's
Yeah.
always best to recognize where you are, perfect where you are, and then move forward from there.
Right. Right. Absolutely. So Nisha says sometimes I feel like I'm not good enough. Nisha, what when the world make you feel like that? If you don't feel like you're good enough, how could anybody else feel like you're good enough? You don't even feel that way about yourself. I'm not putting feelings on you. I'm just going by what you said and giving an example. But yeah, Antonice in the building. And I saw RP is driving. Thank you for listening, RP. I know you can't text back. Anthony said, I'm so mad I could have been on sooner. That's cool. I'm not gonna say that it's cool, but we have more knowledge now. So
Hmm.
you could have done it, but now why not do it? Like I said, you could make that. I could have been on sooner. Like I could have been on way sooner if you keep, procrastinating. That's all I'm saying. Timing is everything. Timing is everything.
I want to see, address this thing that Ryan said. Time is an illusion.
Oh,
I would love to know what he meant by that. Um, hello, hello, Jay. Is that Jay?
Hi, hi Tina, how
It
are
is.
you? Yes, it
Oh,
probably just I probably didn't look like it because I put my other picture on here for my avatar. But hey everybody, I hope all of y'all are having a wonderful and marvelous Friday night. You feel me? Or whatever you want to call it. But I kind of wanted to speak on the time situation also because there's been so many there's been so many situations in my life where I
mm,
felt like I wasted so much time because of me just being young and dumb. But I also do feel like if I was possibly, and I'm not trying to dig my parents, I love my mom, I love my dad, I love my family. I'm very family oriented, as majority of y'all may know. But I
right.
do kind of feel like if I was surrounded by people that spent their time learning more and
Mm-hmm.
involving themselves into my mind and teaching me. I feel like that had a lot to do with my family being African and them themselves learning the American way. If I was
Right.
around people that really was trying to like just trying to shape my mind to allow me to know things at the age that I would like knowing that I know how to be able to take whatever information it is and turn it into something that would work for me in the future. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? My time would be taken care of better. It would be better used up at a younger age versus me knowing this stuff now. I know for sure with me going through the things that I've been through and living in this country that when I have kids, I'm going to teach my kids at a very young age a whole bunch of things that I wish I knew when I was much younger. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
feel like a lot of people can kind of relate to that. And I feel like that also tells you how much you probably missed out on when you were a kid, knowing that you want whoever it is that's supposed to be the guardian over you to teach you at a much younger age. What you want for your kids, you kind of wish you had that as an adult. You know, people that are parents, they're going to want to give their kids everything they probably never had and everything they wish they had to become a better person. And all of that has to do with time. And that's why people want to be able to do those things while their kids are much younger because they know that with them knowing all of this, all the time that they have to grow into who they are, they're going to be able to use it in the best way possible to give them the best results in life. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
kind of wish that I was able to kind of be under that wing. But I'm not saying that I'm knocking who I am as a person now. I love who I am and I love everything that I have been through, the good and the bad, because the both of them make me who I am as a human being, as like me. You know what I'm saying? But I do kind of wish that I like learned more when I was younger, but knowing all the things that I do know, I do want to be able to put all of that into play for me now. But I also feel like when it comes to time, I feel like the enemy of time is procrastination. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like as much as you try your best to know all the things that you know, majority of the time you know everything that you need to do. Sorry for the background noise, I'm driving. But
Mm-hmm.
majority of the time, you know all the things that you need to do. It's just that procrastination is going to haunt you and try to be the thing that gets in the way more. Like time is like the good angel, and procrastination is like the bad angel that sits up on your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to
Mm-hmm.
you, the person, to choose which one you're going to listen to. And majority of the time, it ends up being like a lot of people like to sit in their lazy ways, but there are a lot of people that like to be pressured and like work their hardest and stuff like that. And it really just depends on you and what you're trying to do and the people that are surrounding you and putting the knowledge into your mind. Like if you're someone that likes to be around people that push you to be the best person you're gonna be, then
Right.
when it comes to you listening to the good and bad angel, you're gonna be looking at the time and not gonna be looking at procrastination. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And that's why it's good to surround yourself by people or surround yourself with people that are always trying to do better and go getters and stuff like that because birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
just because you're probably with a certain group of birds doesn't necessarily mean that you're labeled with them, but you have to be careful with the ones that you do be around because they are going to probably drag you down, or they're probably going to remain in that type of like mindset. And you don't want to be in a group of people that's going to be later on in life wishing and hoping that they would have done more and stuff like that, because that also leads to depression. Thinking about time really, really heavy, that leads to depression in a way, especially if you don't do nothing about it but just think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
so crazy, but it's true.
Yeah. So I mean, to kind of talk on one of your points that you mentioned, as far as with your parents, Jay, you don't feel like they did the best they can with the knowledge that they had.
I do feel like they did the best that they can with the knowledge that they had. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
just kind of wish that I was in, like, I kind of just wish that I had made my way around other people more. I grew up in a household when I was younger that your cousins are your friends. You know what I'm saying? Your cousins and your, like, your sisters and brothers, they're your friends. I didn't grow up with the mindset of when I go to school I'm gonna make friends, because I didn't really pay attention to a lot of people when I was much younger. I would just wait to go home so I can play with my cousins. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
didn't really do all of that. I feel like I really could have learned a lot from a lot of other people though. You know what I'm saying? I really kind of do. And I understand that my mom will always try to give me the best in life, but my mom herself still has a lot that she can learn. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot that I can even show her. You know what I'm saying? Before I could say that she can turn around and really show me a lot that has to do with like things that will get me to be where I want to be here in America. She's gonna show me more so the African style, like how to be a wife. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom is one
Right.
of them. She's gonna most likely teach me how to be a wife. But what about me being a businesswoman? Like where is that gonna come from? You know what I'm saying? I feel like my
Right.
dad can kind of somewhat teach me, but I feel like even then, my dad would still most likely teach me in the standpoint of how to be a wife versus how to be a
Hmm.
businesswoman. I feel like most parents, not most, because there's a lot of parents that do that, but I feel like a lot of parents, especially more so like single parents, like single mothers, are gonna probably teach their daughters more so how to be a wife. I feel like this day and age, I feel like a lot of people are learning and leaning into more so of the business aspect, as far as them like teaching their kids the business part of life and stuff like that, so they can be able to have the a better footing and all of that. But I do believe, as far as like, I do believe that a lot of people are learning, especially females, are learning more so on how to be a wife versus how to be a businesswoman. But that also has to do with how people look at the men and women when it comes to relationships. Most people do look at it as like the man is supposed to be the person of the household. So you're supposed to be the wife. This is what you're supposed to be learning. But when people and the individual people, especially like male or female, when you look back, you're looking at what you have conquered in your life. You know what I'm saying? Nobody conquers cooking pasta and shit. Like that's not a conquer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, your kids, you having kids, that's amazing, but you're gonna want to be able to say that I did this and I did that, and you want to be proud of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand that everyone's ideology as far as what they should or shouldn't do or what they should or shouldn't have can be different from household to household.
Right.
I uh, am not one of those who felt the need to be so focused on raising a family or not even marriage being one of those things that was at the forefront of my thoughts as a young woman.
Right.
Um, I was trying to learn some things, true enough, but at the same time, where my mind was at that time versus where it is now is completely different. And so the upbringing that you have a lot of times forms and shapes your opinions about things, and it forms your own culture for you until
Right.
you decide to get out on your own. I'm sorry. What'd you say? And so it ends up, you end up forming your own idea about what you want for your life based on the values that you kept ever since you were younger. But one thing I can say is not every home is teaching you, unless you had that kind of family dynamic. Everyone didn't have a mother and a father in the home that was saying, this is what you need to do to get a husband, or this is what you need to do to have a family unit, so to speak. The family you had was the family that you had, and everybody did their part on, for the most part, in trying to live as successfully as you could together. And that
Right.
could be a mixture of things. That could easily be, in one household we only had the immediate family, but then I went to another household and it was extended family, all kind of aunts and uncles and things of that nature under the same roof. And so when you have things like that, it causes you to think differently. You have some people that are raised by big families that never want a big family for themselves, and may not even want children. And so
Right.
all of those things have to be taken into consideration when it comes to what do you want as an individual, and work
Mhm.
from that space, and then curate a lifestyle that's surrounded around the outcome you want to have.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
definitely feel you on that for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. That was some knowledge for you behind.
So as far as you were saying, Tina, when you were saying your mindset pretty much is different from then up until now, like what would you say would be the difference?
um the main difference is from then to now is understanding that the kind of help that I didn't need when I was younger, I need now that I'm older.
Mm.
I like that.
When you're younger, it's a lot of things. You know, you could jump off the roof of a house if that's what you want to do. Bounce back, even if it's no more than a broken ankle or something. If I break my ankle at that big age that I am right now, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to just bounce back and keep going.
Right.
And so, with that, taking that into consideration, the mindset now is to preserve as much of my health, preserve as much of my resources, preserve as much of, and like I said earlier about relational equity, make sure that I have quality people around me, making sure
Right.
that I have, quality relationships. At the time, I didn't care. I didn't matter that much, but it was one of those things of the more people that knew me, that was cool. Now I'm not in that mind state anymore. I'm like, I don't care, but for a select group of people to know me in an intimate way, to
Right.
know me beyond what would be considered YouTube. While YouTube does have its exposure, but it has exposure limits because I don't put all my business on Facebook or on YouTube. With that being the case, I think that now it's about moving strategically more so
Right.
than anything, and that's what I mean about mindset as it pertains to my needs now versus then.
I feel that because that has also to do that adds into like time, because your mindset changes as you get older, and that kind of is like the time period of your life, your mindset. Almost like if you was to look at a chart of your life. It's so dope to be able to like break down and see how you used to think then versus now. Obviously, age does have to play with that because, or it plays a major role in that because of like the things that you would be doing at that time and stuff that like things of that nature or whatnot. But it's dope that you was able to like say like things that I like how you said what it was that you said. I kind of forgot how you phrased it or whatnot, but pretty much the help that you didn't need then is kind of like the help that you need now in a way.
Yeah,
I do like that
absolutely.
because people don't pay attention to that. And that's what also plays into health because health also ties into time. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, there's so much that ties into time. Like, there's so much that goes around it, and it's insane. Because time, it just kind of seems like as you get older, it moves faster. And I wonder, like, what that really, I feel like that has to do with because you're probably thinking a lot more. Because when we was kids, there wasn't like a care in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like because of all that free time of not really thinking about much, maybe that's why the time seems to move so much slower. And now that we're older, we're thinking about so much more. So it just kind of seems to feel like it's speeding up and like all like realistically it's like moving the same speed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has the same time and whatnot. But I
Right.
think that it's like so crazy to like look at it in that way.
Now, me on the other hand, I could say that my thoughts were probably faster when I was younger. I had stuff on my mind, schemes. I mean, again, let me, take to the caveat. I have been incarcerated before. So in my
Mhm.
younger years, I was on what's the next lick? What's the
Mhm.
next scheme? What's the next way I could get this money? You know, who can I talk into doing this for me, that for me? Who can I manipulate? Those were the things that I had on my mind constantly when I was younger. When I got older, it was more so how can I save? How can I invest? Where can I go that will cause me to be able to live a life that is responsible for one, accountable two, and be able to live a life that's not going to have me incarcerated for the rest of my life, and so things slowed down because I
Right.
wasn't doing things the same way that I was doing when I was younger, you
Right.
know.
I
Okay.
feel that. Okay, Tina, you over there sound like you was a real big gangster girl.
I I wouldn't say that, but I was in them streets now.
Okay, sure. You had your name on that street, girl. What? My girl said, I'm trying to find out like where I can get a lick from, who I can manipulate, who I can get to do this. Child, don't play with Tina. Dang, Tina, I can't wait to interview you, child. There's so many questions I want to ask you. Like what? I don't even want to ask it on here because I ain't even trying to like give up my questions for somebody go try to ask that question to you. Heck, nah, y'all better wait for the interview. Y'all better wait, y'all. Look, get this. Y'all better wait for the time. You feel me? You better wait for the time.
Right. What up,
Nah,
Cole?
but yes. So elevated, how do you feel about everything? Because you asked, and how do you feel about like time and how it plays really heavy in a person's life and like things like that? What would your answer be?
I mean, if we're talking about like from this point forward, yeah, like I think my future self would be like, just like most people said in the chat, my future self would be like, damn, bro, you really did that. You should have did that way before, but I'm glad you really did that.
Yeah,
You know, it was just I I procrastinate. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I usually wait till the last minute to do something for the most part. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
I
But
believe that.
it's just after a while though, something really clicked, and then it was like, yo, this ain't it. I can't live the rest of my life like this. So I really just started grinding more. But yeah,
No, I feel it. And yeah, I definitely agree with Anthony's. Anthony's was saying that her and Tina can talk for hours. I believe it. I feel like Tina has so much to like just offer, and that's why I'm so happy that she created a YouTube because honey,
yeah,
there's so much that you can say. And there's like as much as you've already said on here in this short time.
that
Get that
part.
time in this short time. I feel like there's just so much more to unravel with you, and it really just takes the right person to ask the right questions. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I'm
Is
so
that your
excited to be
pitch?
able to get to know you on a deeper level. Like I know, like in the future, and as like time goes by, we're gonna be
Mhm.
able to really see like those like layers unfold and really like get to the nitty gritty of like hearing certain sometimes some people it takes some people some time to really be able to hear something like you saying something and someone like in the chat hearing it for like something to click in their mind. It's so insane for stuff like that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people that just randomly get into the chat are going to hear something from someone that they needed to hear in that moment. Everything happens when it's supposed to. So it's so crazy. And you have like so much experience. And I feel like you have experience on both sides. Like you're like really relatable to everybody because of everything that you have been through. So I just feel like
Mhm.
there's so much that people can there's so much that people will want to hear from you, and I feel like you would be able to like open up certain doors just with your voice. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? For people to like make certain moves and do certain things. And I'm excited to like see where your journey goes on YouTube. I'm really geeked about it.
Yeah.
So
That's amazing that you even say that because I actually grew up, for the most part, being misunderstood and not being able to relate to people.
Hmm.
That's the
I believe
majority
that.
of my life. It wasn't until I got much older when the things I had experienced started making sense,
uh-huh.
and the ability to communicate what I had experienced without all the vitriol. Because a lot of stuff that I went through, I hated. It just sounds nice now because I'm on the other side of it, you know.
Hmm. I didn't even know that Coach was up on here. I was looking at the chat the whole time while I was talking. Hey, Coach.
Hey, I was going in, so I was, I just sit in the background listening.
I feel
Yeah.
you. But how do you feel about Time Girl? Let's hear what you got to say.
So I was listening to what you were saying, Jay. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But
So
there's like an echo. Do you have another device playing or something?
oh, let me take it off, child. Hold on. Let me take it off.
It was good, Chip. We see you.
Ah.
Salute to you, Chip.
So when you mentioned about procrastination, and you were like how you have one devil on your shoulder, which is time, and the other is procrastination. Do
Mhm.
you think, not just you, Jay, just in general, anyone in the chat, do you think that people procrastinate because they think they have all the time in the world?
Yes.
Oh, that's really good that
No,
you said that.
no, no. I do not think that at all. I think sometimes it's about, and I wouldn't even say the majority think that way. I would say that some people um, are locked into procrastination due to fear. That's one thing.
Okay.
Being overwhelmed because they don't have a plan set where they can actually see the execution of a thing going
Okay.
from small to large. And I think those are the major issues. I know on the letter end there may be a fear of success, but from the first, from out the gate, there's a fear of I either am going to be hurt, I'm going to experience pain of some sort, or I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where to start.
I think that's a really good answer.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, definitely.
so
Because
what? Go
when I
ahead.
think about time, I think of it a little, I don't think of it as, I don't normally say I wasted my time, or I don't think like that. I
Mhm.
think that everything kind of happens when it's supposed to happen.
Okay.
And if it doesn't happen before it's time, time, it doesn't happen before the time for it to happen. Because, sometimes people, like you said, Tina, like they're afraid to move forward because they feel like they're going to fail, they're going to get hurt, they're going to be rejected. Someone in the chat said they weren't good enough. Sometimes age, which is a cousin of time, right? Or
Right. Sister,
a
brother.
result of time, I guess. Your age, like we all are aging every single second.
Right.
Tick tock, tick. You all getting older, everybody. So, so
That's true.
sometimes time and age, it causes people to procrastinate as well, because they feel like maybe I'm past my time, maybe I'm too old to do this, I should have done X, Y, and Z already, I should be married, I should have a house already, I shouldn't still
Mhm.
be renting, I should. And I really am interested to know, like, where does that come from? Like, why do we have these timelines on when we should hit a goal, on when it should happen, on someone when success should happen. Some people don't become successful until later in life. And I think
Correct.
people that become successful later end up dying successful. When you get success early on in life, you're not prepared, you're not ready for the level of success because you might not have matured enough for it. Whereas if you get it a little later on, maybe you've gone through enough life experience to do things a little better or a little smarter. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean that definitely makes sense.
Hmm.
But I've also feel like sometimes it's just pure laziness in people too.
Sorry.
Yes, that is
I,
That's
true.
true,
you
Elevate.
know,
I'm trying
That's
to give
true.
people grace, but there's a lot of laziness.
hey, I didn't know how else to word that, but y'all feel where I'm coming from with that.
I mean, that's the truth. It is. And that's not to say that people aren't lazy, and decide I'll get to it when I get to it if I feel like getting to it, you
Right.
know. And there's a big on the if.
Hmm.
Um, because most people, when it comes to procrastination, it's generally because it's something they don't want to do.
Hey
They
now.
don't.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, because it's not like you procrastinating on eating a piece of cake. You ain't procrastinating on cashing a check. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to something that you don't want to do, that's when your feet get to dragging and all of a sudden you can't find your way.
Yeah.
That's bars. You
All the
ain't.
yeah, you can't find your
Yeah.
you all the
that-
excuses start and you get real creative. You know how some people say, I'm not creative? Huh.
yeah. When it's time to lie.
Something they don't want to do. They get
I'm
real
telling you now, the lies we tell ourselves, preparing to tell to somebody else.
I'm here to pick. Hold on, guys.
Yeah. Do you think, huh?
Hold on, sorry, guys.
Yeah. That was. Oof. That was some balls, Tina.
I spit hot fire.
Yeah. Yeah. You do.
You're funny.
You do. Oh man. I
Mm.
mean,
But nah, yeah, that's definitely true though. That's true for sure. That's so crazy because when it comes to like, I don't know, when it comes to like, as far as like time goes and everything that has to do with like people and stuff, how do
mhm.
you feel when it comes to like, putting the two or putting like time and comparing it to like school and education, like how would you like word that and how do you feel about that?
um I feel like number one, you need to be serious about school. Don't start nothing that you're not going to be willing to finish. That points back to discipline. That points back to integrity. Because you can always. And are you talking about school as in college,
Yeah,
collegiate?
because that's
Okay.
where I feel like a lot of people waste time because like you said, they either don't know what they want to do or they want to live that college life, and then it's like student loans kick them in the butt later on down the line, so yeah.
Well, because I've been out of school, I haven't been out of school that long, but the years of partying while at school are far long, long, long behind me. And so I can't necessarily speak to that aspect because when you get grown, you have bills. You have things you have to take care of. The one thing you cannot do is waste your time in a class or waste
Mm.
your time or your resources. You can't be wasting going to school. But on the other hand, when it comes to people in school that are younger and still have a larger majority of life ahead of them that they're looking forward to, yeah, they can easily be like, "Oh, I could just take my time and figure it out." And in some instances, they need to, so they don't find themselves in a dead end job, or getting some dumb uh, major or something that when you get out, it's only paying you $5 more than the fry kid over at McDonald's.
Right.
And so it's one of those things where you have to take into consideration, what do you really want and what are you doing in order to prepare yourself for the end goal.
Right.
And not just
Yeah.
going to school just for the sake of going to school. That's the
Right.
truth.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
one thing
college
I
was a
would
time.
always tell
College
them.
was definitely a time. Ooh, child.
You
I
are
got
so funny.
stories.
Yeah, but I definitely think it's something that you really need to think about, and that's something that a lot of parents do need to talk to their kids about when it's time for them to go to college, because
Yeah.
that is wasting time if you're going just to have fun and you're not really going for like the education purposes of it all. You know what I'm saying? If you are going to go, try to make the best of your time, because that's supposed to help you to make up for whatever time you may be wasting in the future. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to get you closer to whatever type of goal you're trying to get to and whatnot. Let me see. College
Um.
almost made me
But I wouldn't
Mhm.
think of it as wasted time. Like
despair.
maybe you need to
Hmm?
actually go to college to understand that college is not for you. But
True.
again, I
I
think a little differently about time. I don't think time is wasted. I think everything we go through is for a purpose and a reason. So,
I think that some things are a waste of time for some people,
okay.
Right.
because I think that if you've been, let's use Elevated for instance. I don't know how long he's been working on cars, but if he's been working on cars ever since he's 5 years old, and
Mm,
then you decide that you're finna go get a degree in culinary arts, I don't care how well you could cook at home. Why in the world would you leave something that you've been doing your entire life that could actually be, that could have you with a skill that you could use at any given moment, to
Ooh,
go
wait, let
do
me pull
something
over.
the complete opposite just to say,
I
I
got
got a degree in such and such? I think that school, when it comes to school, people a lot of times go for the piece of paper so they can say, hey, I finished this, hey, I finished that, but it has absolutely nothing to do with where they're actually headed in life. And I think some people need to take the time to consider the fact that college is not for everyone,
mm-hmm.
and if it's
Yeah.
not for you, it is most certainly a waste of time.
you. Okay.
Right. So like you said, people, some people do need to go and experience it, like you
Yeah.
said, but it's like once you really see that, okay, this is not it. Why not just cut your losses there? Like maybe you sat in college for a semester or two. You're like, okay, well, this ain't it. I'm not digging this. Instead of just continuing out the 4 years or however long you stay in college, just for it to not be for you. Because I've worked plenty of jobs, warehouse work, and people is working right next to me,
That
with
went to
college
college.
diplomas, I mean college
Yeah.
degrees and all of this other stuff, and we're making the same money. And you
Yep.
have like tons of student
Hmm.
loans. So it's kind of like, why even go to college?
Right.
I feel you. And just kind of to piggyback on what Tina was just saying, I do kind of feel like I do kind of feel like time can be wasted, but at the same time, I do kind of feel like everything does happen for a reason, no matter what it is that you do. If it was time wasted or if it was you
It's
doing
all
what you
about
need
how
to
you look
do.
at it, right?
I just kind of feel
Mhm.
like when I say everything kind of happens for a reason, there be like the smallest things that kind of seem like it doesn't mean nothing to you that later on in the future kind of means
Hmm.
everything and you just didn't know it,
Yep.
because
Mm,
that's how like God kind of works in that way. It'd be like the
Hmm.
smallest things that add up to everything. And sometimes what happens to you, it may seem like it was wasted, but there was probably something that happened that somebody else may have been affected by that will last on forever. And that was supposed to happen in their life, even though it didn't have anything to do with you. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's how I kind of think, and I guess that's the Aquarius in me. I be all in my head thinking like that. And I just don't think that anything happens by mistake. I think, even if you're in a bad relationship and you've wasted, quote unquote, time with someone, I think there's a lesson that's learned
Right.
through that, through
Right.
the strife, through the bad relationship, through the bad job, through the experience of going to college when maybe you shouldn't have. But that's
Mm,
just me. Everybody's entitled to think how they think.
that's true.
I believe one of two. I believe a couple of things. Number one, that uh, no moment necessarily has to be wasted. All of it can be used,
Hmm.
but all of it necessarily has to be used. No different than the whole idea of I can make okay my own testimony. I
Right.
was working. My sister, who went and got her bachelor's degree in business, started working for the people we were working for because I had to think about it. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
We were working in a particular field, and I was employed at the same place. She had a degree, had a bachelor's degree in business. I did not. I came in
Hmm.
the door. She had way more experience, had been working there years before I got there, and I came through the door making more than her
Hmm.
with nobody's degree. Because I didn't
Right.
finish. Now, don't I did not finish school. I had a double major and did not finish neither one of them. But the thing was, when I walked through the door and was able to take on some of the things that I took on, at
Hmm.
the end of the day, she had more responsibility than I did, but I was still making more than her.
Hmm.
And that I think that too, Tina. I think some people they just have it. And you might not have the degrees that everybody else has. Like the job that I work at right now,
Hmm.
people at my job right now have doctorate degrees, all these law degrees, and I'm making more than a lot of them. Okay. Because
Hmm.
it's first of all, when I went in for the interview, I went in like, y'all need me, I don't need you. That was number one. And I negotiated my salary.
Mm.
Hmm.
So but that comes with age. And well, in my opinion, I can't, I don't want to push off anything on anybody, but in my
Hmm.
opinion, like once you get to once enough time has passed, and uh you start to step into who you are, and you understand your value. When you go to interviews, you show up a little differently. You're not
Right.
like, please hire me. You like, you better hire me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
And you're prepared to not, take whatever. You're prepared to speak up and let it be known. So yeah, Tina, I told, and I know I have friends that also, they didn't finish school, but they know that they know their worth, and they have skills. Just because you don't have a degree doesn't mean that you shouldn't be earning a certain amount. There's people that have no degree and have a GED, child, and they doing very, very well for themselves.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. I had a good enough diploma. Excuse
There you
me.
go.
I sure do. Yes.
And so
Yes.
I mean, education is important, yes, but I think being able to apply what you've learned is
Hmm.
more important, because people can have a doctorate degree and be dumb as rocks.
You ain't lying.
And you got a doctorate? Like, really?
Hmm.
But you do is there is a major difference in being book smart and being work smart,
Right. And
so
being able to
Right.
apply what you've learned, and being able to,
right,
Exactly.
there's a
right.
huge difference. There's a huge difference. So, yeah. So anybody out there that feels like whatever, like they wish they went to school, or they whatever, you can still
Elevator,
make
you
it.
got a heckler? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Cole.
what?
What?
I'm just wondering, you got a heckler? Yeah, somebody is going in on you in the chat.
Oh, me?
Oh,
Oh
what?
no, that's Andrew. That's Andrew. He's one of
Oh,
our
Andrew, I
OG
was just
trolls.
talking
Oh,
about
that's
him on my live.
Andrew.
He's
Andrew
one
is a
like
freaking
he's
Andrew.
our OG
Wait,
Andrew,
troll.
hold on.
he
That's
is so messy when he ready. I was just talking about him.
we ain't seen him in a minute.
That's what I was saying. When he popped up on my thing, he had posted on one of my videos. I was like, where the heck you been? I was
What's up,
like, no wonder it's
Andrew?
been so calm around here because
Right.
Andrew was around here. You know,
Ain't nobody
Andrew is
been cutting
he act
up.
like a
Like
troll. He's not even a troll, but he act like it.
Wow, that's a blast. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
That is so. For Andrew is hilarious, child. But
That
nah,
that's
I
like he
I
never left.
definitely feel you. There is a difference between like
Wait,
book
wait, wait.
smart, street smart. There's even business smart. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
honestly, in this day and age,
Mhm.
anybody can learn anything from YouTube University, and that is free as long as you have yourself some Wi-Fi, and not the EBT Wi-Fi that Supreme was talking about.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying?
Look, and
Yeah.
not Trump internet that he got over there. Look, Andrew is a Mexican can collector. What?
damn.
Y'all a mess.
Yo.
Oh,
Andrew done come back. Tina, you about to see all type of mess. It's about to. You
Yeah,
thought we was being silly before. Andrew knows how to
now
get everybody
Andrew,
routed up in the
yeah,
chat. I ain't gonna hold you. He
yeah.
is a clown.
Andrew said
I
we
see.
fire for him. It's time to shake some stuff up.
I know. That's
yeah,
all he know how to do
so
is
Tina, at the
shake things
same
up.
time, though, he'll sit here and joke with everybody, but let some trolls come in here. He
Gonna
gonna
turn it up.
handle them. He gonna handle them like real quick, fast.
Oh, I
So
understand. I
he
definitely understand.
good people's. Yeah, it been kind of boring in these streets without him, man.
Cause he know how to be the messy one. He be messy with everybody. Everybody be. You
Hmm.
seen how calm it was here, Tina? It was calm. It was flowy, and yeah, we was jokey, jokey. But this guy, he's back. It's about to get back to being messy, child. I ain't gonna hold you. It's about to be back to being messy, child.
Mm.
Leave Chump names out of the what he say out of the dirty
That is
what? Let
dirty
me look
black
at that
mouth of
comment
yours.
because it disappeared. Let me
It's
see.
up
Leave
there.
Chump's name out of that dirty black mouth of yours. Who said it? Was it you,
I said
Coach?
it.
Why she gotta be? Why she gotta have a dirty
You
black
think
mouth
I care
though?
what Supreme says? Supreme
Oh,
ain't got no hair.
not,
What?
not
Supreme
the
That is so
moisturize every
crazy.
night and face
not
steam
the Big Donnie
every night
internet.
and wraps his bed up in a wet towel before he goes to bed. Right, Supreme? Ew.
Wow. Not the
Not
Eon.
you.
Supreme exfoliates every night. Like, do something
Pause.
That
about
is crazy. Candy K
What's up, Candy
all
K?
day.
Thanks for joining. Oh, 10 IT certifications for watching YouTube and not the school I was
it.
enrolling. Wow.
Period. That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking
Yes.
about. Me two
Wow.
times.
I know that's right.
That's what I'm
There's
talking
a lot that I learned about doing different things to vehicles through YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Uh,
I just wanted to say it because everyone has said it just now.
about.
hey, Coach Supreme said he gonna report your channel.
Supreme is shaving his head right now. He ain't gonna report nothing.
What?
Supreme, he got a
Oh,
Y'all
head.
better stop playing.
Oh man, y'all do not know how to act. Mm.
Ew.
Yo, that laugh, man. All right.
All right, come on.
All right. The next
Yo,
talking point is time management versus time ownership. No, it's not.
mm.
No, it's not. My bad. It's investing time like money. I fucked up. I mean, I messed up. Management equals scheduling tasks. Ownership equals controlling your focus and energy. For an example, scrolling versus creating content. Both use the same amount of time, but one is building towards your future.
Hold on. Can you repeat that? There was some type of noise going on.
Sure. So, so management is scheduling tasks. Ownership is controlling your focus and energy. For an example, scrolling versus creating content. Both use the same amount of time, but one is building your future.
I like the example, but I do feel like they both don't take the same amount of time because even if they did take the same amount of time, if that was the case, they definitely don't take the same amount of energy for sure. And the
Right.
like focus and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it also has to that also like bends goes into the individual, you know. So I definitely think that when it comes to you said time management versus time
No,
owner.
I made a mistake.
Oh,
So that was investing time like money.
oh, invest in time like money. Okay, yeah. Invest in time like money is definitely a good thing to do. And I feel like that has a lot to do with it has a lot to do with everything. Dang
Right.
near like investing for sure because it takes time for whatever it is that you're invested into add up if you know what you're doing because sometimes they say that it's best to let your money sit and over time it will accumulate and whatnot.
Mm,
And other times you just have to know what you're doing to know when it's time to pull the plug on whatever it is that you're doing so you can at least have the most of whatever it is that you got. Hmm?
that's true. That's very true. Um,
How you feel about that, Tina?
Um, I thought about the concept of investing time like money,
mm,
and um, I have my qualms with it. Just a piece. I got a little pushback on it because I feel like I don't own time.
mm,
I can't control time. I can take time. I can utilize the time that I've been given, but
right.
I don't know if I can take the time and
That's okay.
convert it into money. There are ways that yes, I can invest my money, of course, and allow the auspices of time to cause it uh to over time draw interest. But when it comes to time is limited.
Mm-hmm.
Time is very limited. So it's one of those things of I almost believe that you have to do as much as you can do as long as you can do it because you don't know when that time is up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So when it
Right.
comes to investing time, I'm like, if anything, I want to buy my time back if it was possible. It's a little
Oh
fleeting.
yes.
The idea is a bit fleeting for me in that I grasp the undertones of it, like what it means in theory. But when I think about what it is in actuality, I'm like, if I could, if I could manipulate time, I'd have more time with people that I care about. I'd have more time because I could implement it through my investment. And so investing time like money, I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to see in what way I could do that, but
Mm,
I don't know. I got my questions about it. That's all.
yeah, that's true. So I saw a good comment. So Mimi said it's important to invest time in the right way. You could work on something all day but get nothing done. So scheduling setting goals will help to be productive. So I agree with what she said. Um
And it's not that I don't think that you can't invest time, but when you say invest time like money, that's different for me.
okay. I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can invest time into children and time into, activities and things of that nature. But when you talk about so I can get the dividends of time, I can't get the dividend of time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that makes
Oh, I
sense.
see what you mean, Tina. Okay, I see what you're saying.
That
Um,
makes sense.
mhm.
Ugh, that was cool though.
But I like what Mimi said. It's important to invest
Mm-hmm.
the right way, and
Mm-hmm.
especially investing time in yourself.
Yep. And you know that for some people that means learning. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
Well,
um,
however you see fit, just make sure you take some of that time out of your day and pour back into you.
right,
Yeah.
right. All right. So our next point is now it's time management versus time ownership. So we have learn how to use systems, routines, and habits to multiply results. Delegate or eliminate tasks that don't serve your bigger vision. And always ask yourself, am I working on something that is moving me closer to my goals? Um, realize that which do you all think is more important, time or money, and be honest
Time.
in, in investing time
I
and
think time is
investing
more
money.
important.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely time.
Time.
You can't get time
Got
back.
I can't steal time. I can't go pick up time at Kmart,
Yeah,
Walmart,
right.
Target. I can't go none of those places. I
Can't
can't
go
go to an
pay.
elegant restaurant and get a time filet mignon or nothing. I can't do that.
They don't
Yeah,
even
let me.
sell it on Amazon.
Right,
Right,
or
It
eBay,
kind
exactly.
of
or
reminds
eBay.
me of that one movie that I seen where they had everybody in the movie had bracelets on and you basically had to pay for your time in order to stay alive. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I don't
Mm,
know if y'all know the movie that I'm talking about, but that movie was so deep and I feel like time and what you do to make money and stuff, I feel like all of that really like has everything to do with what we're talking about because there was one moment in the movie where he was trying his best to make as much money as he can because him and his mom were basically poor and him and his mom lived together and in order for them to be able to survive, just like how it is out here in the real world, you got to be able to have some type of money so that you'll be able to eat and you'll be able to be healthy and all of that. And so there was this one part of the movie where he finally was able to make a lot of money. I forgot how he did it or whatever, but he was able to make a lot of money and he was rushing home to his mom so that he'll be able to go and add time to her wrist thing to keep her alive because she was running out of time.
Mm,
They literally, she didn't have enough. So everything, basically, everything that they had to do, they had
mhm,
to pay with it with the little thing on their wrist. Like if they wanted to get something to eat, they had to tap the thing on their wrist, and that took time away from them. And so
oh,
if they didn't have any more, like if they didn't have any more minutes on their little wristwatch thing, they would
mm,
literally die. You know what I'm saying? So she at one point she wasn't able to, she didn't have enough money to get on the bus to go home. You know what I'm saying? So when he was trying to meet up with her, he called her and she said that she didn't have enough money to take the bus and she was running out of time, and he was trying to run to her and they literally was able to see each other and it was running towards each other and she like literally jumped into his arms, but her time went down to zero and he literally had all the money that he needed to give her all the time to be able to live longer, but they ran out of time. I
wow.
thought it was so that movie is literally like everything that y'all talking about, but it's so freaking good. It's so good and it has everything to do with time, but it also has everything to do with what you do with your time. Because literally what you do with your time is gonna be the way that you eat, the way that you survive, the way that you do everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, was it Justin Timberlake? I think it was, yeah, it was Justin Timberlake, huh? Yeah, it was Justin Timberlake was the main character in the movie.
Say he was too slow. Yo, Andrew is a trip, bro.
they
Uh,
stop aging at 25 but have to keep buying time to live longer, but you could transfer some of your time to others too.
Yeah.
okay. I gotta look that up. Yeah, in time. Okay. Cool. 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 Let's keep it. I saw a comment. Oh, no, that was. All right, so let's get to the next talking point. Next talking point is creating leverage with your time. No,
Hmm.
I definitely just copied that twice. See, I told you I was unprepared.
Well,
Um,
you better get prepared. It's Step It Up September. You better step it up.
I'm here. That's enough.
Yep. Come
That's wild. I did that. Um. All right. So we got. So the last talking point is a legacy of time well spent. What you do with your time defines the story of your life. People remember your impact, not how busy you were.
That's
So
true.
I, I encourage everyone to decide today to own your time before it owns you.
Mm, that's really good.
food for thought.
That part. She said, "Hold on, my boo. Remember, he trying to think. I don't think too hard.
Mm.
All right, good questions. Thank you, Nisha. I appreciate it. A little bit out of order, but eh,
We still was able to work it.
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I believe procrastination. I procrastinate because I'm not in a position that mandates me to make it happen. I do it because it's something I want to do, and I want to see the benefits if it works out. Everything now is a hobby. Yeah, I mean that's how it should be. Even when you're doing whatever it is that your goal is, if it feels like a hobby, you're not working. Well, it doesn't feel like work. So that's like the dream end goal. See you doing your thing. Like, I appreciate you, real odds. Trying to, man. People definitely remember your impact more than anything. Absolutely, Corey. Absolutely.
And
Okay.
that I think that is the summation of my legacy is to make an impact.
Right. Yeah,
I
that's it.
definitely want to make in more than just an impression, but to be
Yeah.
impactful to whether that's to children or men or women, whatever. I just want to be able to make an impact for as long as I can, you know,
Right.
and not even for the sake of someone remembering me, but so their life can be better, so that
Okay.
they learn
Hmm.
from my mistakes, that they learn from the things that I experienced, and are
Right.
able to take from the things that I've lived through and be
Mm,
able to come out better, you know.
right. I agree. I definitely agree. Coach says she agrees with you also. Corey agrees with you too. That was dope. That was dope. Coach said be better than me. Yep.
Hmm.
Real I said I hope I'm remembered for being the guy who made a video on how people act when you take their wrench. There's more important things. I remember that.
You're funny. I need to go and see that because I don't think I actually seen that at all. So
Yeah,
I
you
need
gonna
to
be
get up on your page and go and see that.
you gonna be cracking up, Jay. Like
I hope people remember me from making that video. That is so funny.
then Supreme said Jay put him away.
They
Oh
where they
man.
supposed to be.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay.
I ain't grown enough for that conversation.
Me neither.
Girl.
Okay. Um. Anybody want to join the panel? Get some hours. You know, we done got through the talking points. We could cut up
Faith
now.
Marie
Hey,
unscripted in the building.
Faith in the building. I won't call her sister Faith because she almost cussed me out.
Uh,
huh?
I was calling Faith
Oh,
sister Faith. She
child. I remember
she
that. I remember that. That was when I had literally did an interview with her, the 20 questions with Jay, when she was telling me that y'all was calling her sister Faith. I was like, what? Why would y'all do that?
it was a sign of respect. I wasn't saying it like maliciously. Like I called Danielle
Obviously.
sister Danielle.
Y'all almost got that first 48 fooling with Faith. Y'all don't know
I
where she
know
from.
Memphis. We know. We look. We know.
Memphis, period.
We know. And Memphis was my first traveling spot that I went
Speaking
to when I
of,
started.
I really want to. Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna keep that for another time. I'm gonna keep that for another
Okay,
time.
bet. Real I said he's gonna join the panel, so that's cool.
Man, what a mighty good man.
Oh
Oh,
Lord.
hey, y'all.
Too real
Hey,
in the
baby, you
Hey,
makes
building.
impacts, baby. Baby,
Oh
you I
God.
need you, baby. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, okay, I want to get overstimulated. Hey, y'all, how y'all
What's
doing?
goody? What's goody?
Tina, you're
Hello,
so
too real.
impactful. Tina, you are so impactful, okay?
I
I'm
swear.
just, Tina, thank you for being you, Tina. Thank you, Tina.
That,
Elevated,
Oh,
thank you
thank
for
you.
dropping that link, okay? What
of
took you
course.
so long? What's up, fam? Oh,
I
I
had
miss
been
y'all.
dropped.
How y'all been? How y'all been? How was y'all week? I'm so excited. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey,
High
y'all.
Octane has
what's
just
up,
entered the panel.
Anthony?
Hey, you said what, boo? Y'all hear the turtles jumping?
The
What? Oh
turtles.
I'm talking
Jesus.
to y'all, please.
So,
They're talking
oh,
to me.
I thought
Hey,
she,
y'all.
I thought she meant some real turtles. So I'm like,
We do
That's
got two turtles. I can't show y'all right now. Y'all got to go look at my shorts because they parents didn't clean the cage. But we got two turtles. One name is Javier. One name is Ross. So we had Javier first. Javier was like this small when we got him, and now he real big, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all another time.
okay.
Oh, now they
She
want to
she
see
got
it.
some teenage mutant ninja.
Choreo.
Y'all, I just love animals. Do y'all remember
Oh,
Dr. Doolittle?
Yeah.
Y'all
That is
remember that
so
movie?
I
Or
funny.
y'all
remember that
too
movie
young for
with,
that?
with Eddie Murphy. Yep.
He's talking about Eddie Murphy. Yep.
I love turtles, but not in my house. I hear you. I don't want no damn turtle either. No, don't give me no turtle. I'm good on that.
Tina White baby is crazy. Talk about don't give me no turtle. I'm good on that. Bless you, boo. You got it.
No, I ain't good with animals.
At
Me neither.
all.
Me neither. I'm good on animals.
Um, no, I'm good on animals. No. If I had anything, if I wasn't allergic, I would have a Cane Corso.
Oh no.
Oh, the King
Oh no.
Corsos.
Hell no.
That's the King Corsos.
Yeah, that's some big
Main
dog.
Corsos.
Yes,
Yep.
I
Oh,
want
I just
something.
looked them up the other day. Wow.
I want
Mm,
something that'll give me a reason to wrestle.
mm,
Hey, they
not,
so big.
not them dogs. Mm-mm.
But I'm allergic, so I can't do none of it. I can't do no animals.
Oh,
Hey,
y'all. Did I miss the last question? Listening to Anthony's on 2.0 is insane.
I could imagine like,
Who put me on 2.0? Had to be Supreme.
nah,
Supreme, the
homebody
only
trick.
person I
No,
know
it's
speed up
Homebody,
everybody, and I'm like, to speed me up
no.
is like, that's wild. You really
nah,
process information so
nah.
quick.
Wait, hold on.
Anthony,
That's
like
homebody
homebody
Trish.
trick.
She had
She
stepped
Oh,
out
no,
and
behind the
I
came
thought
chat.
she
back.
was reading somebody else saying that Homebody Trish put me on 2.0.
She's behind in the chat.
Oh, okay. So listen, Homebody Trish, screen record it and then put it on your short so I can hear how I sound when I'm on 2.0. This
Oh
is
Lord.
so exciting.
Oh
How do
Lord.
I sound? Do I sound like a robot? Do I talk like even faster? Did you get caught up real quick? I love how y'all can keep up with me. I love y'all for me. I listen to all your default on 2.0.
He listened to everybody on 2.0. Everybody.
Oh, like everybody?
Everybody.
So he was the kid probably in class that liked to switch tasks real quick. Like you finish what everybody else doing. Now you want to rush everybody that take a little bit longer than everybody else. He was that kid. He talking about he wants you to hurry up and get to the point.
Supreme Supreme ain't even go to school. Got you fooled.
Oh, for real? You know what? I'm not finna do this with y'all tonight. Cause see, they be playing jokes and they be like joking and I be for real. Cause I was about to say no. No, Supreme gotta no. I remember watching one of those members only lives. No, y'all not about to treat me like that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So listen, in reference to time, y'all, I was gonna tell y'all what Sugar Kisses said about how, like, as you get older, it seems like time go by so fast.
Yep.
Like I look up and like it might be 6 o'clock, and I look again and it's literally 12 a.m. And I'm like, dang, did I really do everything I set out to do? Some days I do, and some days I don't. And I notice on the days that I don't, it be
Mhm.
because I be done got off track. Like I'm the type of person, I have to like write all my stuff down, right? So I have like notepads and stuff like all over my house. I have notepads in my purse. I keep notepads in my car. Cause like my mind always be on go, right? And it's so much stuff to process. And I have really good intentions. But if I don't have like a plan and write stuff down, y'all, I won't get nothing done. Like literally nothing. And it can be the simplest task, like something that's so simple to somebody else. It's hard for me because like my mind just I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something else. So then I'd be like, oh no, I ain't gonna do this right now. But my boo, he helped me stay on track. And Tina do too. Tina be like, too real, what you supposed to be doing?
Um, I thought I was supposed to be the high octane, full of energy, extroverted one,
Never,
but I think you got me
never.
beat, Denise.
Who?
Absolutely.
Me?
Yes,
High octane.
high
Absolutely.
octane.
That
Like
is
Y'all
On
think
short.
I'm
that's
like
God.
supposed to be
high octane?
Yeah.
I
my
was thinking I
titling.
was more like lean, chill back, like chill,
Hell,
you know,
What
hell
kind
no.
of
Sunny,
I know
that
lean?
you.
type of
I
What
vibe.
kind of
know
lean
you
that?
lying.
I want to see this
Nigga talking
lean.
about I
What
know
kind
I
of
you
lean
know
lying.
you
you
got?
lying.
Huh? No, this chill Antonese. Y'all don't like chill Antonese?
Oh God, if this is chill, we don't hate to
Boo,
see
If
you
this
this
hot.
is
is
chill,
chill
I don't
me,
know what we
boo.
gonna deal
Wait,
with, child.
Ooh wee.
Hold
wait.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
So you could turn up even higher than this.
Yes,
Yeah,
I have
yeah, she
seen
can.
it. Did you hear
I
what
That's
have
I
my
seen
said?
it.
husband yelling in the bed,
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay
Y'all
now.
getting
Lord.
too
All
much
right.
now. Boo.
Okay. This is something new. Um,
How is
so
this new? Do you not watch our content,
I
buddy?
do,
Oh
I do,
Lord.
but
You
it's
know
new
what?
too. No,
Is
no,
that
no.
He
real
about to turn up
eyes?
on you,
Yes,
Rio.
it's me.
Oh
Uh
He's
oh.
no,
about
no,
to turn
no,
up on you,
Uh
no!
Rio.
I'm
oh.
dialing back. Real
Uh
eyes do
oh.
watch, and real eyes do be commenting. I'm
Yeah.
Emotional.
dialing it back. Real eyes. I
Oh,
can't even do you like that. I
Thank you.
can't.
Thank
Yup.
you.
I was
Head
just in
ahead.
my YT
Head
studio. I'm
ahead.
trying to go through my comments. He really do be watching my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do try to get to all y'all. And sometimes I know people like, oh, you don't want. Yes, a lot of people I do watch y'all stuff. I just don't get to comment on everybody's. But if you think I'm not watching and and see people make that mistake, they think I don't watch it, then they want to ignore me in chats and stuff. And I'm like,
Now,
oh,
hey,
it's like
I,
that. And I'm sitting
who
here
be
watching your
ignoring
content.
you?
oh,
So
I knew
you
that
feel
was
like
coming.
you think people just purposely read everybody else comment and skip over real eyes? I'm asking. You think
It's
people
hap-
do that?
I was there one time when it happened, so yes, it happened before.
Yeah, it happens, and I
Oh,
don't
let
know.
me tell you though. No lie, y'all. Don't let YT make y'all think somebody acting funny with y'all because I was in somebody's chat who I know for a fact don't do that, right? I don't
Mm-hmm.
take nothing personal because people can overlook like them chats go fast. Y'all see, like my brain go fast. Y'all be typing real fast. My brain don't go fast like y'all chat me. But literally, the person who chat I was in Corey Live one day. Every comment that I type Corey didn't see none of them comments. I didn't feel no type of way. It ended up being something wrong with YT, y'all. Like it later came out. Cause I'm just like, dang, like every comment. So do
Mhm.
you think it was a day that it was glitching?
No,
No, it
absolutely
was
not. I
it,
saw it
it
in
was
real time.
yeah, she saw it in real time, and it was
Yes,
only
it
like
happened for
five or
real.
six people in there, or seven people, and it's
Yeah.
just like you saw my comment. Tina, I'm sure it's happened to Tina too, and I've seen people.
It definitely happened. I just,
And
make my presence felt.
yeah, and then she makes her presence felt, and I'm just like, good. I'm glad I've seen things, and I'm like, yes, do it, get him,
No,
Tina.
no, ain't nobody green. No. I'm just a little more composed than the average person when I
Who
want to
said
be.
somebody green and put Tina name in the same sentence?
Hulk.
Who
Oh
said
Speaking
God.
Tina
of the Hulk.
green?
No, but you know what? It's
I'm
to
about to say, yeah,
me.
Tina ain't green, baby. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm built on a little bit more, morals and respects, and I try to get people to understand this, because
Oh, we
when
gotta
people have sat
understand.
down and actually listened to this, you can actually keep more people inside your chat or have subscribers. And people think, well, I don't care if you want to leave. And we've seen people who have acted like that, and they've lost a lot of people because
Yep.
of how they act.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We
Well,
see it.
guess
I
what?
can believe
Those
that.
weren't they people. And if they can't hang,
Mhm.
swing on, boo.
There go
What
the
is that?
cowbell.
What
Oh,
happened
this
to
the
the
baby
big
bell.
one?
See, this Chill and Tanice bell. See, Chill and Tanice
That's
lean
what
into
Supreme would
these two
talk about,
baby
a
bells.
cowbell.
Oh, he sleep.
No, it's a cowbell. That ain't it. Mm-mm.
That
Y'all
ain't
is wild.
that ain't the big boy cowbell.
Oh no, this the at night bell.
No, it's another
Dang.
one that'll wake up something.
What's green? I thought
Green. I
green.
thought green was
Baby,
good.
green is a good color. Okay, love my green man. He talking about you
Y'all,
got me pulled up.
y'all is wild.
You
Y'all is
right,
a
boo. You ain't green. You
very
a real one.
good set of people on here. Even though like I'm a little bit set back in some of my ways, I genuinely like, I don't like cussing, but I f's with y'all. Y'all are very, very, upstanding
Oh,
people. And a lot of y'all, like I said, why you think I sit here sometimes and I try to motivate y'all and push y'all through and pop through, because I know my potential. So it's like
Yeah.
whenever I press go, I'm just gonna go, and whoever follows follows. But I would like to see y'all excel too. And I know some people get on me about that, like, oh, you need to. I'm like, I'm good. Like whenever I press go, I'm gonna go. But there's a lot of things I see in a lot of y'all that y'all might not see. And sometimes
Mhm.
y'all might second guess yourselves. And I'm like, don't, don't. Like if I'm around y'all, I see something. Like I'm not gonna sit here and just waste my time, especially with a whole lot of people. I got so much stuff to do. So a lot of y'all, like keep doing your thing. Push ourselves to don't push yourselves to the max, but to a point where it's like, what's so funny? What's so fun? Oh, he said, who's this shit? Oh, and Tina, first of all, I
Yeah.
love your impeccable, lovable, mesmerizing voice, your
Oh.
wisdom, and
Oh
I
your
know
wow.
that's
Thank you.
right.
understanding of what you have brought
oh,
here before
homie.
has been so nice to us. I love it. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
No,
you.
but
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate everything you were saying, Real Eyes, because that's what's
Yeah.
up. I really think that
Yeah.
that is so dope. That too. So I
Lily.
know a lot of people that's here in this community, they're able to feel the energy of like the atmosphere that we created amongst each other. So I think it's real fly that everyone that comes in here is able to say and feel the exact same thing.
Well,
Yeah.
good, good, good. Because I do see that in y'all. And even though I might not write certain things all the time, like I'm not good with always writing hashtags with "Are you locked in?" and that. But there's one thing that y'all cannot say, that I do try to support all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even more than probably some of the people that are all together in it. And it's
Right.
like, I let my actions speak louder, because I know some people, oh, well, he don't write this word and he don't write, but yet, so what? I'm showing up and I'm showing out
Right.
and
Right.
supporting. So my actions will speak louder than my words on here, you know? And that's
Yeah.
how I
Hey,
look at
yo,
it.
can I be honest with you?
Yes. What up, Lily?
Aren't you eating some Takis?
No, y'all. Oh, these some new chips. Let me tell y'all. I love cheese puffs.
Oh
These
shoot.
is like honey cheese puffs. Y'all, I love anything. I love anything with cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I freaking love cheese, y'all. But oh, they so good, and I love sweet stuff. But let me tell you this, real eyes.
Hot ghost pepper.
Now
Ooh.
I could be wrong. Okay,
Mhm.
I could have taken this the wrong way. Sometimes when you be talking, I don't know if you like being real, or if you trying to be messy. Because it was like you would say something good, then it's like you trying to throw like a jab at somebody. It kind of give like Young Thug vibes. Like remember when Young Thug was on the interview the other day
Oh
with
no,
Big Bang, and he was saying like what he did right, like for his homies. But you actually making your homies look bad. You like telling people, oh yeah, I bought this person brother a car and I let him give it to the person like he bought it. You like, yeah, I be doing this, not like other people. Yeah,
now,
cause
no, 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 no. Now, this is the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
mhm,
That's one thing about me, right? I will never
mhm.
allow myself to get in any of these situations as part of the drama sector, right? I do my best to relate to people and their situations of what I see and encounter on these YouTube streets so that people won't feel alone and feel discouraged. So I'll bring up these topics so that I can have people feel that I'm relating to them, like I know what's going on, but I'm not throwing shade at nobody or throwing shots because the only thing that happened to me was maybe skipping over my comments. But other than that, I hear what the majority of the people talk about and what they say. And
Mm-hmm.
when it's bothering them and hurting them, I put it into a format where the right people can see it. And yes, people have came to me and said, you know what? I know you don't even come to my channel, but I'm subscribed to you. You don't even be inside my chats, but I feel like that, could have been meant for me. And now that I started changing my ways on my channel, you know, I started getting more subscribers, or people started hanging around, or people started treating their subscribers better because people felt a certain type of way, or certain people asked for too much. Like, I want you to do this. I want you to donate here. I want you to join all my memberships, send me money through my Zelle, send me money through my PayPal. And some people can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I made it where I taught people that even though people might not have a lot of money, guess what? The fact that those people are showing up to your live and giving their time and giving their light, some
Right.
people might be on Social Security, some people might be, and these people let me know that. So I'm like, you know what? I got to let these other people understand that not everybody got money. Not
Yo,
everybody got time for hours to being on here. So
no,
let me
that
Mm-hmm.
try to
is
bring
true, but
about a
they
balance.
understand it's making me weak. Nothing wrong with it. I never heard nobody use it, so it's so cool when you say it. Understand?
I mean, it's either understand or overstand is what I was been told.
And see, I never like heard them until I got on YouTube. That's why I'm like, wow, like I just be hearing like super cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Yeah,
y'all
because
say understand or no? Like, so understand is like, is that like a bad thing since y'all say understand and overstand? I'm asking like genuinely
yeah,
asking y'all.
yes, it's bad because if you're understand, that means that you're standing in the notion of what is being said, but you're under it. You have to understand, meaning you got to take it in, know what it is inside your mind, be able to cultivate that information that has been given to you, and be able to know what it is, which is understanding. Because so
Mm-hmm.
many people say these things and then it's like you become a product of your words and don't even know, and then it starts manifesting itself like, oh, all these people gonna do this, or you don't understand me. Okay, you keep saying it, people are not gonna understand you. Okay, you know what, you people need to understand me. So go in, hear what somebody's saying, take it in, and really listen, and take it in, and it's like break it down inside your mind, because a lot of these words, it's like people don't even know what they be saying, they just be saying it because it's cool. Like another thing, people, oh yeah, I block every monitoring spirit that's watching me. And it's like, you're saying that because you hear other people say that, right? Well, what if there's a monitoring spirit that's watching over you, that's helping you? That's like a guardian angel or something. Now you're like, I block every monitoring spirit. Well, block every evil or negative monitoring spirit. So that's why you have to watch what you say. So that's why you say understand versus understand. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Or did that just go to your head?
No, I hear what you're saying. No, I understand what you were saying. I mean,
Because people say it.
point across is what was received. I don't want to say understand. Like, yes, I got it.
Right, right. Because it's like the same words we use, we're just using these as of like, the 15, 16, 1700s. If we would go back and say, oh, you know, they would say stuff like, understand. Do you understand me? Or does thou knowest gnosis of what is going on? And then somebody just came along and it's like, I'm about to switch all this stuff up. Like, like Elevated knows that stuff too. And I see that, like, like, okay, like a weekday. Why are you calling every day a weekday? That's why at the beginning of a weekday and a Monday, people be so dragging and so uh uh moping around and depressed. It's like, no, start it off by calling it a strong day. Like you're putting it into your head that Monday's gonna be a dragging weekday. No. This is why I hop on Mondays and be like, yo, let me motivate these people because some people not know what they say.
Faith
Right.
is so funny.
Right.
And I'm gonna keep on saying understand, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
about to say thank
Okay.
you, Tina. But yes,
o-
I understood what
Okay.
he was putting down. Thank you.
I'm a woman of submission. I do
Mm.
not submit to everything,
Right.
but I will submit to those things that cover me, that
Okay.
help me, that strengthen me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because I understand what is being presented to me, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
offended by the term.
Right.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they can understand and overstand all they want to. I don't mind understanding.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Ooh.
mm. Do you know why I sometimes am careful with some of the things that I say? Um, when you have gone to a certain point where it's like your belief can be so strong in certain things and your intention is strong,
Hmm.
I now have to be careful of certain things because I don't think people know truly what faith is. And I think
Hmm.
people say faith, but when you really start to know what faith and intention is, then you become a little bit more careful because let's say I say something, out of having a strong passion for it, out of anger. And if I have enough thought and intention and faith in that, I don't want that manifesting. Like if that makes any sense. So now that's just me. Like you're on another level. Like you're past probably that to a point where you could say these words and it don't even affect you.
Absolutely.
But me, it's just like I like to think about things and delve into certain things and make sure I completely know what it is to grasp it. If that makes sense. That's why I guess sometimes a lot of the things I do say, some people like, I didn't get what you said because I have to slow it down so that I can even understand it myself. Understand, it don't matter. But I've gotten to a point where it's like I look at things just differently. If that makes sense, it's just
Hmm.
everybody looks at things differently, and that's why I was like, even with time, right? It's like everybody can't sit here and think that okay, time equals money because time can equal happiness, time can equal health, time can equal you just being in a balanced moment inside your life, and people don't have to stress themselves over. Oh, I gotta get the bag. It's like
Right.
what? Why? Like says who? You know how many people I've known who lived to be 80, 90, 100, over 100, like my grandparents and some of their friends, and it's like they had money but not a lot of money and they did their workings, but they lived a long, healthy, subtle, content life.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that, like, wow, they weren't so stuck in this conundrum of I gotta get this money. I have to. Yes, we need it. We do. But don't let it get to a point where it's stressing you out. And when it's like so many thoughts rushing through you that you do end up wasting time. It's like the most important things is like, okay, making sure you got a roof over your head, making sure you got like people always, oh, I need a house, I need this and that. There's nothing wrong with it. But me living in the house, I'm gonna tell y'all, it, you're better off inside of an apartment because having a house, you got to worry about the oil, you got to worry about recycling, you got to worry about shoveling your own snow and getting your own ice. If anything happens to the sidewalk or the trees, you're responsible for it, and you got to pay money to the city. So don't look at things, especially y'all, don't look at stuff on here and compare your lives to other people's lives. And you know why? The number one reason you shouldn't do that, thinking that you want more and that you need more money, a lot of it is fake, fairy tale, and fraudulent behavior on the social media streets. Like these people make you think they got all this stuff and all these great things and good things. And you're sitting there like, oh, I need this, I need that. I have to get this. And it's like, okay. And these people sitting here, oh, I'm rich, I got this. You need to step up your game. Okay, well, I'd be rich and have money too if my rent was $102 and I was on Section 8 and selling my food stamps and had all three of my kids on freaking Social Security and using all their money for my happiness. I'd be rich too.
That.
So it's all confituated lies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's lies. And some of these, oh, I got more numbers than you, and I got this. Okay, well, did the people stay there for a whole hour? Did they stay there for a whole 30 minutes? And we're
Right.
sitting here comparing everything else. Like, well, in time I got this, and it's like, please, like, it's a fake thing that we just need to get through it. That's why I don't be worrying about none of that stuff. I'm like, this stuff's not gonna impress me. This could be fake. You know,
Mhm.
you all these, oh, I got this in my red bottles and stuff, and it's like girls and stuff switching outfits every other week, acting like they got all this, and guys like, oh, buying clothes and then returning them, and oh, I got this car, and it's like, please, that's your Jewish neighbor's car, you liar. Like it's just fake.
Right.
So somebody else go. I've been babbling too much.
Nah, you good. I just want to give a shout out. BFF was in the chat. He had pulled up. You know, he's another one. He been on his grind. You know, we ain't been seeing him out in the streets. Rubber that don't stretch, looking ass. It's
Who is
crazy.
Supreme talking to? He's going in.
Who is he roasting?
They said elbow skin smelling ass. Yo, what?
That's that is hilarious.
Try kiss.
Yo, what is wrong with Supreme, man?
I have
That
no idea.
that is hilarious.
He just went in on somebody. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say nobody names because I
No,
don't want to get in trouble with nobody.
that part.
I hope it ain't me.
I hope it ain't me. I know I was
Oh,
good when he was talking about the with the hot fries and shit, but then
Yo, when I tell
he
y'all
started
about the
talking about other
Supreme,
stuff, so I was like, let me just sit here and be
my
quiet.
boo talking about. I say I can't believe him, Supreme. My boo talking about this is same motherfuckers be calling people motherfuckers early in the morning.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
be like 6 in the morning, halfway dark outside. I'm like, Supreme, you ain't even been up long enough to be cussing nobody out, bro. He talking about everybody be a raggedy motherfucker early.
He do. I remember he said somebody came inside chat and they said something about him. He was like, "Shut up." He was like, "You are literally built like what did he say? You're built like struggle and disrespect." Yo, I was
Oh, I
rolling.
gotta use
I
that.
was
I gotta use
rolling.
that. How you be built like struggle in disrespect?
He
That's
is
what.
crazy. This was like a few weeks ago.
Before he talking about he told somebody you built like struggle in disrespect.
She was like, "Let's see your AV. Let's see what you look like. I bet you
You
you're this
cannot
that."
make this up. This man is crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, I know Miss Supreme be in tears. I will be crying like Supreme is so funny to me. He is crazy. Supreme, did you apply for Saturday Night Live? He'll be good on the little news segment portion. Come on Saturday
Yeah,
Night
that
Live.
would be hilarious for real.
Like that show is so funny to me. Or he could be a voiceover person for South Park. They still making episodes. I can't wait to see the Young Thug one. Y'all seen it? I screen recorded it. I'll put it on my community tab.
I didn't get to see that. Like all y'all funny inside of
Oh, Kill Tony Supreme. Do you watch Kill Tony? I was about to say, yeah, you should watch them. Kill Tony on podcast is really good, but it's like that. It's like that. You know, everybody don't like that type of like comedy or like sarcasm, but I think you might like them Supreme. You should check them out. They have like a really, really big like supportive like following.
Mm. Demo in the chat. What's good, broski?
What up?
He
Just
said,
Damo.
Damo.
what up? Just like you elevate. I want to see you go more on that card thing that you was doing, like that card type. Like I do like your content, but
Mm.
that thing of where you just came up with like the rapper or speaking like this person or like I thought that was funny and creative.
Yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, or like
Okay.
I want to see more of that.
I like elevated panels too.
Yeah, yeah. I never thought it would be like this. Like, I mean, I know he had it in him,
Mhm.
but it's like to be at this point, like all y'all, like I've, from the 8, 9, 10 months from
Right.
now into here, I'm just like, okay, I see y'all doing y'all thing. Like, sheesh.
Right. So with the panels, like, this was just so more of us we could chat face to face, so to speak. And then everybody needs some hours too, so why not?
Yo, how long I been on here? Yo,
And
see,
you ain't share it,
I
did
ain't
you?
even sharing. Yo,
Come
I'm like
on.
hours. Who getting hours? This ain't streaming to your audience. What? See y'all. See how we get sidetracked, but it's all good though.
Lord have mercy,
It's
Anthony's.
all good, y'all.
We
You
said
know
the
what? You know what? Even though I ain't streaming today, you guys can come see me tomorrow. I'll be
that,
chilling out with Tina at 10:30 p.m. Eastern
that,
Standard Time, guys. Okay?
I know that's right.
that's a bet.
Yo, cowbell.
So
Yes, indeed.
so Supreme was talking about the fake tarot cards. I got some more ideas with that too.
Wait a minute.
I
Who
got
got
some.
fake tarot cards? I wanted to go see a psyche, but my boo won't let me go.
I
Oh
did a
my
little
God.
skit with
Just
I
to see if they be
it
making
was
up
with
stuff,
it was
y'all.
with index cards, but like you gotta tell the story. I think it was pretty funny.
Okay, I'm gonna go look at it. You made a video?
Yeah, it's on my page.
All right, I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm gonna react to it. I'm
yeah,
gonna do a
no,
reaction video. Y'all about to start
his
reacting
is
to y'all
actually
stuff.
and his is actually funnier than mine. Like I did something very
You
short.
did one too?
Yeah, but I did mine with like Pokemon cards, but the way he did his was very it was good. It was
Okay, I'm
good.
gonna go look at them. I'm
No,
gonna react
his is
to
better
both
than
of them.
mine though. That's why I liked it. I'm like, yo, you got that
Me
one right.
and my boo. My boo gonna be with me. So if he ain't funny, I'm just joking, y'all. I'm
Hey,
not like that.
it ain't funny. It ain't
Even
funny.
if it ain't funny, I'm still gonna put it's funny. Okay, it's YouTube. Okay,
You
still
ain't
gonna
right.
put it's funny.
Not you about to troll people.
I, so when I was doing them early morning lives, I used to be on there like reacting to Supreme lives. Supreme is so funny, and it sounds like I really like talking back to him.
Mm. Okay, yeah, that would be
Supreme
funny
is
as hell.
crazy. Supreme is like the how can I say? He's like a angry man, Kevin Samuels type, you know,
Yo,
but he could get away with it though. It's like
yo.
if I say something like that, I think these women will be coming for me with nooses. But then he could say
No,
it.
they
I'm like,
wouldn't. They would respect you more. You see, it be the men who you feel like you want to say something, but what stop you? You like what you think you're gonna get canceled? You think they're gonna take it the wrong way? I think women will appreciate a man speaking up when what they see with their eyes is what everybody else sees, but they pretend to be blind because they scared to say what they see.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I do agree. Him and Angry Man remind me of each other, right? And when I first seen Angry Man before I knew Supreme when I met Supreme, I'm like, he like a angry, toned down angry man, right? I
Yeah,
always said
yeah.
that. And then I see tonight, I get on and I see Supreme like live, and it's like my first panel or whatever. And I get on there and I'm like, I said, boo. I should have known Supreme knew Angry Man. They both get angry, but I'm like, they be at like different levels, but they just so passionate. Like, I thought
Mhm.
that was so dope. So, Supreme, you know Angry Man. Supreme, know Angry Man?
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that somewhere. Like he
Yeah,
like
they was
somebody was
all on the
saying it.
panel. It was a really good
Yeah.
panel, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, that is why we love Supreme. It was Supreme and Elevated who, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I seen them on Coach Live, right? So the first person that I met, so I knew Fee, right? I met Fee, and then from Fee, I seen Stash and Fee comments one day. I met some people because I did an interview with Queen, like before I like actually met everybody. I did
Mhm.
an interview with Queen when she was doing her 22 questions.
Right.
Y'all, so like when I meet people, like because I know everybody like got a goal or whatever, like I just follow them. Like I'll follow you. And my thing is because I sub to like so many people, unless like I like know you like make content, if I don't see you on my feed, like I don't know you done made content. So most of the people that I came to watch is either because when I go, like if you comment on my stuff, right, I go to your page. If you got a page, I automatically sub back. If I see your stuff on my page, then cool. Y'all, I seen them on Coach. Coach came up on my news feed one day. It was like a Sunday night live, and it was Elevated on there. It was Supreme. It was Coach. Who else was it? It was like a few other people that I did not know. And I was me and my boo was about to go somewhere, and I said, "Boo, it's these two dudes on this panel." I was like, they like the only two people that I done seen like talking like this common sense stuff. Like, cause I can't explain it. It was just like, I'm like, they get it. And then
Mhm.
like the more and more of their content I saw, I'm like, okay, everybody like, not everybody is like sipping on the Kool-Aid, I'll say. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's very
but yeah,
refreshing, guys.
both their content definitely does like grow on you. Like it's just like okay,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yes, yes.
He told
They
us
do.
because we was talking crazy. Who was talking crazy, Supreme?
Elevated and Supreme. Yeah, definitely some good brothers.
B3 in the building. What's good, bro?
Hmm. How long you gonna be on Elevated?
I'm about to wrap this up. I gotta go to work in the morning.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
gotta
work
step
on the
up there too.
weekends too? Okay, that's dope.
I mean, it's optional, but you trying to stack. It's stack season, so yeah.
Okay then, so it ain't optional. If the time now, get it.
I'm tired, boss.
E3, what up?
Well, if
I'm
it's
gonna
health
go get it.
reasons, don't get it. But
Nah, I'm gonna go get
if
it
you
though.
healthy and able,
I'm just over shit. I'm gonna be in that motherfucker bored as hell tomorrow.
oh, log on. You can watch some of our old episodes. You can do a silent live.
Yeah, I'm not doing no silent live. I don't knock nobody, but that ain't my thing.
Okay,
Right.
then you can watch some of our old episodes, guys. And if you want to watch a new one, we'll be on tomorrow at 10:30 Eastern
Not
Standard Time. Okay.
not the shameless plug, but yo, y'all watch her and Tina's
Oh,
live
I
tomorrow.
thought you said we could drop
Yeah, of
stuff.
course y'all can. I'm just messing with you, it's these.
Y'all, and it's on
I'm just
Tina
messing
page
with
though too, y'all. It's on Tina page. Okay.
you. Okay.
But definitely look, I enjoy my time with y'all. Great energy. Glad we could all fill each other somehow, refill each other. Pause, as in words of
Yeah, that
An
was
Supreme and
extra
crazy.
pause.
Elevated.
That was crazy.
He's talking about extra pause, yeah. Cause
Yeah,
I'm only getting filled up by one. Okay.
Oh, wait, oh.
and
Hold on,
did
wait.
and did and do.
Flag on the play.
Time out.
All right.
Time out.
But look, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Everybody have a great night and positive
You
vibes,
too.
y'all.
Good night, real
All right,
eyes.
yeah, all right. Salute to you, bro.
See you
Salute to y'all.
soon.
All right,
Good
y'all.
night.
Good night, y'all.
All
Wait a
Okay.
minute, y'all. Is we all hanging up? This be the part where I'll be a little confused. Y'all, the other day, I didn't know y'all was hanging up, right? And the thing hung up. While I got back on, everybody was gone. I know Elevator probably like, something wrong with this girl. He's like, it's overdue. I'm like, y'all gone.
Now I could have left your ass sitting there looking crazy.
So how do we know when it's ending? You gonna be like, okay, y'all, we about to end.
Yeah, I say it every time.
Okay, okay. All right. I'm gonna be listening. All
Okay,
right.
so we at an hour 58 minutes
Okay.
now. 2 minutes.
All right. All right. I'm
So
ready. All right. So guys, just so you know, I got this from Walmart, guys. A lot of things that you guys be looking for. Walmart, guys. Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has an awesome t-shirt section. That's where I got my little props and everything. And this, I found this when we was cleaning out my grandma's room. So I was like, oh, I'm about to keep this for my show. Cause she thought I told y'all too much. So when I'm about to tell y'all my tea, I'm gonna say tea time.
nah, it's between that miniature bell and then your white boy. I'll be dead. That white boy had me weak.
Y'all, you guys are so dope. I can't wait. Look at him talking about last call.
Yeah, he ain't lying. All right, later, Supreme. I'll catch you in the streets tomorrow, bro.
All right, we'll see you early AM, Prince.
Probably
Oh,
gonna
I
be.
seen somebody say peace and reparations.
I don't see that.
That's was that Ryan? Cause he normally say that, I think.
I seen somebody on Twitter. Oh, so cousin be saying that. Talking about the mulatto, what is it? Mulatto
Mulatto
master.
Master. Yeah.
Mulatto
Okay,
master.
let me go find Ryan tomorrow because I need a breakdown
All
of
right,
this
later,
record.
Andrew. Stay up, G.
All right, see you later, Andrew.
Adios.
I gotta ask him.
Hasta
What
mañana.
the mulatto master? I don't know. I didn't see what his
Hasta
name is.
luego.
CC. Oh, how you say good night in Spanish? Hasta
Buenas noches.
Buenos noches.
TTYL.
God, Jesus, Lord.
Oh, buenos noches.
All right, y'all. We done reached the
Ooh,
2 hour mark.
2 hours. Bye, y'all.
Two
Hasta
hour
luego.
Tomorrow,
mark.
10:30 p.m. See the most show for it. Bye, y'all. Bye, Elevated. Have a great day at work.
All right, later.
Bye.
All
Bye.
right.
Later.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. I definitely appreciate you taking some time out today. Like I always say, you could have been anywhere in these YouTube streets, but you're here with me, and it means the world to me. I will catch everybody tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night, y'all.